All right, guys. Hi, I knew you were going to be there. That was so weird. I knew it was going to be you. Thank you for coming on. Woo! So hot in my house. I figured, Shell, if no, which I pray they will, I have to do my little video that I'm going to post um, about, like, I can post regular videos. So I'm just going to do a YouTube short. So it's like 3 to 5 minutes, just announcing, like, from now on, I'm going to add the mental health stuff. And then I'm also going to make one saying that from now on, I'm going to be doing the zodiac signs, Pisces or Aries through Pisces. And what it is, I mean, you'll probably just watch me one day. But basically, it's like 2 to 3 minutes for each zodiac, and you just go through them all 12 at a time. So that if anybody comes in, like sometimes if I don't want to just sit here in silence until somebody comes on, I will just be like, oh, what month is it? Oh, okay, we're in Gemini season. So I'll just do a little Gemini, thing. And then people will come in and be like, which one is she on? And I'm like, oh no, I was just doing Gemini. Like they want to see theirs. And so, like, there's supposed to be like a moderator at the end of it, like time stamping it, but obviously that takes a long time. So, like, in the future, that will happen. But I'm excited. I'm going to start it tomorrow. I'm going to start it tomorrow. Oh, I was totally talking to you. It's okay. It's not a big deal. I was just telling you how the zodiac readings go. I'm going to send you, like, just in case you come on one day and, like, you're just in for a few minutes. Can you repeat right after I said hi? My dad called me. Oh, it wasn't that exciting. I was just saying that after this, I'm going to do a couple of regular videos, not live, and I'm going to post them, just letting people know that I'm going to do the mental health stuff and that I'm going to do the zodiac readings. Because the zodiac, I'll do all 12 at one time, 2 to 3 minutes, or like it goes fast. You could get it done in an hour. So if I say 5 minutes tops for each one, that'd be 1 hour. And people love it. People love, 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 love zodiac readings that are live and all 12 so that no matter what, you get to hear yours. Um, so I'll just want your help with like topics. It's probably going to be something like in the next 72 hours. Yeah, like in the next 72 hours, what's going on with your Taurus, right? So, what's going on with Tauruses in the next 72 hours, 0 to 72 hours. And then it'll show. And it usually talks about relationships. Usually, people that are on here wanting a zodiac reading, um, they're not a couple. It's usually they are um, either, but they are dealing with somebody. They're not single. They're dealing with somebody, but usually it's not going great. Or if it is, they want to know, I don't know. You'll see. After I do one, you'll get the point of it. Oh, but I'm going to send you real quick. I'm going to, like, you know how I have this posted shelf? You know how I have the prices posted? I'm going to change one of them. So hold on real quick. Let's see. How can I hold on? How can I change it? I'm going to have to just okay, I'm going to have to make it. Give me 1 second. Actually, I'll make it and then, I'll send it to you. I have to find some of these little parts in my crystal ball. I found it. Wait, where are the hearts? Oh, I found them. Give me 1 second. Almost done. Okay, I sent it to you. Oops, I sent it to your phone. I'll send it to this. I don't know which one you would need. No, what am I trying to do? Sorry, those were fun. I'm watching an older show. It's called Younger. I know what that is. And I can't stop binging. It's so good. Hilary Duff is in it. I know what that is. I love Hilary Duff. I used to pretend I was her. How do I send you this on Messenger? Let's try one more time. No, it's only letting me. It's only letting me send it to your phone. It won't let. The one on the phone won't let you copy it. I have copy on mine and copy on. Yeah. What? Are you clicking? Don't click on one of the icons or the. Click on the name or the word for. Don't click on one of the emojis or the email. Copy and paste it instead. Oh, okay. Copy and paste it. Okay, I tried it. Not now. This is in the future. Like when I'm doing. Are you watching me still so I can tell you through the computer? Okay. So only during those ones, like during the zodiac readings, all you would have to do is click copy, and then you would just go to the chat and in the right where it says chat, like if you're gonna say yes, okay, whatever, you just paste it there, and then woo, you just paste it there over and over and over and over. Like say there's actually like 20 people in here, you would just no live streams. The videos that I make that I'm gonna post, hi Marissa. How are you, girly? The like in the future, like as in like tomorrow, if you're available, when I'm doing the all 12 zodiacs, you'll just be the moderator. Like anybody in blue needs to just know that I'm not going to be able to chat. Oh, it's okay, honey. So I'm going to be concentrating on this, and people are going to be asking, and that's if we get people in here, they'll be asking, like, oh, what zodiac sign are we on right now? And you would be like, she's on Libra. Next up is Scorpio. Like, or, somebody who knows it. Yes, I sure am, Marissa. I sure am. We're just talking about all the things I'm going to do for the channel. Like you did in the past? Yeah. In the past, did I do yeah. But it's going to be like Aries through Pisces. And I'm starting it tomorrow. Yes. Tonight I'm doing my regular questions. That's not going to stop. I'm still doing private readings. That's not going to stop. But I'm adding zodiac readings and also mental health. So I'm going to put out 2 videos tonight that are YouTube shorts that are explaining this. And it'll go out on my community page. Right, Shell? Right. Oh, you're going to text me? Okay, hold on. Right, Shell? Hold on real quick. Let me see. Okay, so for the ones like, oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a test, Michelle. This is a test. You're a moderator. What do you do with this? So that I don't have to. This is a test. Do what you need to do with about this person. Thank you. Okay, now, did you only, so now you need to always know not to get the person, your reader. Okay, so what you're going to do in this case, because all you did was delete it, I'm going to hide the user on the channel. That's because that is for sure a troll. But you don't want to get, like, if you're just a regular moderator, you're not my friend, like, of 40 years, you don't want to piss off your reader, right? So, yes, so you want to make sure that you're not just deleting people if they say something that isn't great, right? That is an obvious get them out of here. So there is no, so basically, like, as a moderator, me for like big, Tyler's Tarot and like other people that have 1,000 people in theirs, right? You want to delete the message, and then you want to put them in that you could put them in timeout, and for I think it's 5 minutes or 3 minutes, 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, they're in timeout. They could watch you, they could watch me, but they can't type anything. So you just I know you've done it before, but just for anybody that like I make a moderator, like those are the things I'm going to look out for. That, like, that person is an automatic horrible troll. So we needed to, it's hide user. That means they're eliminated forever. But you want to be careful because, like, let's say it's somebody that I know. Yeah, exactly. You read the name. Say it's somebody I know and they said something sarcastic. You don't want to delete them. You want to maybe delete their message, and then if they do it again, put them in timeout, and then if they do it again, be like, you're gone. You know. But I'm definitely wanting to find people who want to be moderators because of the power that you have during the, you know what I mean? I need to rely on people that, and if say you're getting a reading from me right now, Shell, then you wouldn't have to worry about your moderating because you paid me. Like, let's say Marissa is a moderator. If I'm doing a reading for her, then she doesn't have to do her moderating skills. That would be whoever else is in blue at the same time. And sometimes there'll be nobody. So, but I'm gonna be like, I'm sure that there were a lot of people in the past that were moderators that, like, if they ever do come back, they could still come in and like watch, but I'll probably make people not be moderators that used to. Like, if people have not come to my channel in 2 years and they come back in, like, not to be, like, I would just not put them as a moderator anymore. But you, of course, always, because you're my BFF, and Marissa's good at it too. But yeah, what the hell? Yeah, you'll stay one. I asked if you guys want to. Yeah, she's doing 3. So I'm going to take a quick break. Please, you guys stay on as moderators. I will start Marissa's questions when I come back. If anybody pops on, please ask them to get a question tonight. Please. Thank you. I'll be back in 5 minutes. But tomorrow, I'm going to be doing this shit during the day. Like, I am not doing the zodiac readings at night. So, like, if you're able to get on a day off, that'd be great. If you end up, missing it, you can always watch it when you get home or whatever. Yes, Marissa. Yes, honey. Okay, Michelle, I'll be right back. I love you. I love you guys. If anybody else comes in, please tell them to get a question. Carolyn, you got your soda out? Okay. Okay. I want to make sure before I start doing questions. Okay, Marissa, I am back. All right. That's a cute way to spell it. I always spell it like a seashell. What does it say? I've done this before. Oh, read the name. Yes, I want to. I want to stay a moderator. You will, of course. Are you doing a question, Marissa? Oh, Marissa, love you, Shell. Thank you. Nobody else calls her that. Nobody. She goes by Michelle, but I just can't. She's in. That's all I call her. And then I put a seashell as her emoji. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Mom. How are you, Evie? Okay. So this is what you need right here, okay? Do you have an obsidian or a black tourmaline? So I have a heart. It's kind of funny that it's a heart, right? Because this is what you need. This will cost you maybe $5. So maybe, I don't know, your tarot guy, Marissa, does he have crystals and stuff at his shop or no? Or you can order, there's such good deals at Amazon. Yeah, like if it's too expensive there or you don't go there very often, you can always go. I could actually find you exactly what you should order through Amazon. But this is the one that I hold in my hand if there's anything toxic going on, or if there's any, like, this is like bug repellent. This is, I'll do that. When I get off, I'll find the best one and I'll send it to you. I actually got this one in a store. And I thought, that's so cool because it's protecting your heart, right? It's protecting any negativity, whether it's inflicted on yourself, your own self thinking, or other people. So, so it's really good, and you could keep it in your bra. You could, just play with it. Um, you could pray with it, play with it, pray with it. You could keep it in your purse, put it in your pocket when you're feeling, not all the time 24/7, but what I do a lot is to protect my energy. I will hold this and I will light some sage and I will pray that God, protects me, Jesus protects me. So, my prayer squad. I got a long list. All right, so we're going to do yours first. So, let me call Jeremiah and Samantha. Please come into these YouTube readings. First up is Marissa's mom, Evie, and she has another question about Angie, the across the street neighbor. Her question is, she just wants to check up on, so Evie wants to check up on what's Angie's next move towards her, and is her husband gonna leave her? Okay, so those are two separate questions, but I'll at least get you a yes or no on the husband. But we will mostly center in on the next moves towards you. And do you ask that for a certain reason, or is it just a question about the husband? It is that because you feel that that's happening, or is it just a question? Like, are you just curious? Yeah. Because we noticed they have been fighting outside. So, okay, so they go from the last time we did a reading, they went from acting like the perfect couple outside and now they're fighting. All right, got it. So this might be an extended. I'm just letting you know because unless you just want a straight yes or no, um, I don't think I can answer both these questions in the time limit. So we'll get to the we'll see. Let's just see. All right. I'm gonna start the time. I have to say, you didn't even notice I'm wearing makeup. I have not worn me. It's because I have. You can't see in this freaking computer. I can't wait to get a nice computer when I take control of my business again, which I'm doing right now. I need a better computer. But she got me a coffee. I haven't been able to afford a coffee in like 6 months. I thought that was really nice. Okay, here we go. Jeremiah and Samantha. Let's bring Angie forward. We have this to protect us. Um, all of us. All right. So I'm going to say the question one more time and then we'll start the clock. Evie wants to know what is Angie's next moves towards her and is her husband going to leave her? All right, we'll start with the 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Angie, what are your next moves towards Evelyn? Evie, what are your next moves towards Evelyn? Evie, what are your next moves? And Jeremiah and Samantha, if she doesn't show me, if she doesn't tell me, please come in and let us know. Does she have anything in mind? Is she still very obsessed with Evelyn? Ah! Okay, here's what's going on. They're answering the second question first. So thank goodness I'm good at what I do and I'm not confused. Because we were talking about the husband, that's where her energy went to. Okay. So basically, we're asking the second question first. All right. I have to just go with it because that's what she's showing first. All right. Wow. There's a lot going on here. Be prepared to do an extended because I can't do these two questions in 10 minutes. There's no way. Be prepared. Okay. Thank you. That makes me want to get the question right instead of go super fast and maybe miss something. Okay. All right. So I knew it from the first card. So the first card came out, the King of Wands, and I'm like, the King of Wands. That doesn't make any sense as far as what she's gonna do next to you. All right. So the King of Wands in this case is a male, and the World card. Oh my God, she found him doing something behind her back. This is my social media card. This could also mean online dating. She caught his ass either talking to other women, because look at the next card, the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is the worst card in the deck. This is somebody who you're supposed to trust and believe in. And as you walk up to this person, you're thinking, oh, I don't care if they have five swords. They love me. They're not going to hurt me. And instead, that person takes a sword. He still talks. No way. Oh my God. Okay, well, I didn't know that. So look at how fucking good this shit is. So that King of Wands is that he's putting his toes in water. Oh no, no way. He's dipping his toes in water where he should not be. That King of Wands that is flirting with somebody, that is talking to somebody intimately. The World card is is, that he is communicating with somebody, whether it's online or through social media or texting. It's just that is my sign for cheating. The Five of Swords is that she didn't think he would do that, and now she feels like, what is she supposed to do now? The Four of Cups is like missing out on an opportunity, and then it shows the devil. Well, here's the thing. He always threatens her he's gonna leave her for his ex-wife. Look at what I didn't know that, and look at what I am coming up with. So watch this. It goes the devil, the moon, the Eight of Cups. So if you just look at these three cards as a whole, this is showing that he was doing something mischievous, something deceptive, that he was keeping a secret and would possibly be leaving her. Okay. Um, oh my God. He is thinking about it. Um, he's telling her, so he's been exposed. He's been exposed. She found actual evidence on his phone. I see even like pictures, texts, emails, because his generation, no offense, but like his generation he's not going to be on Snapchat, for God's sakes. It's going to be an email or texting, and he's keeping proof and evidence in his phone, and it shows that his phone is locked, but somehow it shows locked and then the word unlocked. So she got into it somehow. She figured out that he's talking to somebody that he shouldn't be talking to, and that he's trying to, like, he's trying to tell her, like, no, 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 I don't want to be with anybody else. Like, I just want to be with you. I want to work on things with you. But that's not the truth. He's saying that him and Angie constantly fight, and that he wants out. He wants out. He is rejecting Angie. He is telling her that he can't take it anymore. That, like, anything is better than her. Ooh, even if, yeah, see, the Three of Swords. In this case, it is a third party. He is at the very least, having an emotional and intimate communication. I don't know if he's seen her and done anything with this woman, and if that is the exact person, but he's definitely. But is he actually going to leave her? That's a bigger question. All right. So I'm going to bring the husband in. What's his name? Are you planning to leave your wife, Angie? All right, JJ. Now, I will tell you that before I started, I used this. It says yes, no, all kinds of stuff. And it said no in the beginning. Are you going to leave her? No. Now that I have his name, JJ, are you wanting to leave Angie? Wanting to leave her and doing so is two different things, he just said. And look, so he wants to leave her, but will you really leave her, JJ? Will you actually leave her? Watch this. I'm not moving. I could close my eyes. That turned from a yes, I want to a no right now. But it's not because he doesn't want to, it's that he doesn't have all the ducks in a row yet. So I feel like, man, he wants to get away from her so bad. Um, and he could easily go back because she pays for everything. He could easily go back to the ex that you're probably talking or that you're talking about. But yeah, he's staying put because he has it made. Yep, he has it made. So we have 44 seconds, so it is gonna be the extended. You guys, I'm sorry. We'll go straight into your your other question, and if it goes over, I won't charge you because I love you guys. Can't go way over, but I think it'll take more than 5 minutes. So you'll be saving at least, you know, you'll be saving a good amount of money. All right. I'm gonna start. Wow, that was a good freaking reading. Timer just went off. I love you guys too. Timer just went off. I got the Cash App. So we're good. So let's move into wow. They're saying like it's all like about to crumble. But yeah, so if she pays for the house, does he have like a nice vehicle? Does he have like a pickup truck or like does he have a nice vehicle that she pays for? He's definitely not going to leave because like you said, at that age, he kind of gets to not work. I don't know if she works. I can't remember. I just remember you saying that she's got the money. She pays for it. So he's not about to leave. But what? Okay, so I saw I don't know if it's called a pickup truck, but like one of the big trucks with the extra cab, like really fucking nice one. Holy crap. He's not going to walk away because she's going to take that. She's going to keep the house. She's going to take the truck. So he has to stay. But boy, did she find evidence. So now I feel like her energy is thankfully going to be on the husband versus you, Evelyn. So I kind of want to see if that comes out in the reading. I kind of want to see. It's not big lifted, but it's pretty in a limited edition. Yeah, I saw a truck, but I didn't want to be like, it is a truck in case I'm wrong. But, I saw a nice vehicle. I did see a truck, and it sounds very nice. So, all right. Let's switch to now Angie because they're kind of saying like Angie's kind of gonna move from you more so to him, which is good because that's going to lift some of the yucky energy away from you. But she's still obsessed, so it's not that easy, right? Okay. So I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock for the extended, and if it goes over a minute or two, fine. All right. So the question, Jeremiah and Samantha, let's refresh. Let's get the husband out of here. We want to know, what does Angie have? Let me pause that. Let me read the question one more time. Okay. What's Angie's next moves towards me being Evelyn? Okay. What are your next moves towards Evelyn? What are your next moves towards Evelyn? Wow, it's crazy that all those cards came out. That is all about wanting to walk away so bad. All right, what are your next moves towards Evelyn? Your next moves towards Evelyn. Ew. Does she ever talk to you? Like, it looks like she's trying to get the confidence to come, like, because she's showing me, like, crossing the barrier and, like, showing me the street, how, like, the street and the sidewalk is the barrier between your house and her house. And it shows her walking over to you and, like, getting the confidence to, like, talk to you. So let's look a little bit more into that. What about and why? What about and why? Yeah, this woman thinks about you quite a lot. This is the overthinking card. It's like, dude, if I don't know if she has a crush. Like, if I didn't know that she was married, I would think that she had this weird obsession with you, almost like, if like, she's straight, but if she wasn't, she would pick you. Like, it's a little frying or like boiling bunny, you know? It's like fatal attraction. She's got some. So we have the Queen of Wands to the Emperor. Stop! Everything I keep saying, thank you for justify, or like, what is it called? Like, what is it, validating what I'm saying? Yeah, but we never have talked about that. I've never said that. You've never told me that. So it's crazy that I'm seeing that and you're like, yeah, that's true. Wow. Because she's literally showing me, like, if I didn't have a husband, like, that's who I would pick. It's true. That's crazy. Okay. So the wands. So the emperor, if you think about the emperor, don't think of it as a man. Think of it as what the emperor stands. Um, she goes to gay bars and when she goes out of town. Telling you, telling you, I'm bisexual. It's not a big thing. It's just I never connected the thoughts. I never connected the dots till now. So, like, she's becoming the emperor. She's gaining the confidence to take action. And so she's showing me the two of wands. The two of wands is showing me it's usually making a decision, okay? Because of the star, the one, she's got this crush on you, this major crush on you. And so this is like, she's making herself, like, want to get confident enough to cross the threshold and to like want to get in your good graces again. But yes, now everything makes sense. That little, as the ick about her, that little piece of the puzzle that has been missing, where everything else we've figured out. But that little piece, we just put it in, and now we see what the picture is. The picture is, damn, that was already 5 minutes. I'm going to talk for another couple of minutes though. So the fact is, she's been withholding from me in these readings that she has a crush on you. And that when you guys first moved in, she knew you were married. She knew she was married. But she was, let's say, attracted to you, your energy. And then when you kind of were like, yeah, I don't really like how you're moving, like kind of want to disconnect, she took that as real rejection. So she kind of like made it look like it was friendship, but now it's like so much more obvious that it wasn't only friendship that she's been wanting. So that's why she has this, there's this hold on her with you, this hold, she's holding you, like won't let go of this because, okay, yeah, I'm trying to hear what she's saying. Give me a second. She's saying like I've been interested in people and like I am attracted to, women, but like the fact was it wasn't just that I like it was not just her looks. It was that we really got along, we connected, we hung out, and then she pulled the rug out underneath me and was like not into it anymore. And she doesn't understand why, which is crazy. Hi, Anonymous. Yes, she's so sad. Oh my God. So her plan is to invite you to something, and they just showed me it's going to be 4th of July. See, I love when I close my eyes and I get to actually fully connect and see. Because I can open my eyes and still see the visions. But when I close my eyes, it's as if I'm right there. It's just I get more connected. So this is all about spending time. Oh, good. Good. So she's wanting to cross the barrier to come over to you and to say, you're welcome to come over on 4th of July. And Evie, just say like, oh, thank you, but we're going to be gone. You don't have to say where, but we have other plans, but thank you. And then like move on. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be rude, but um yeah, let's let's let her feel like her husband don't want her. You don't want her. She's feeling very alone. I don't see any other, like this is what she's right now, what's going on in her head. This is all she's really thinking about. So it's nothing negative, but let's see, like after that happens, 4th of July, like of course that's a whiles away from now, but we should ask like how did it make her feel if she does end up asking you, because that's what it looks like. Wow. All right, Marissa, what's your question, honey? Anonymous, I'm doing good. Turn on your notifications, guys, because I'm starting zodiac readings live stream tomorrow. I'm starting one. It's going to be all 12 zodiacs. They're going to be quick. They're going to probably be what to expect with the person you're thinking about in the next 72 hours, because I could probably only do this twice a week. It will be during the day. So if anybody misses them, they can always go back and watch their part. I am going to need to find moderators that will timestamp, but as time moves forward, I'll get that. Yes! I laid in bed all night last night just asking God, just guide me. What is it? Where do I go from here? You're welcome. And that's what they told me. Oh, and we forgot to tell you, our OCD neighbor Ryan, they did, yes. Finally moved out, left to North Carolina. Awesome. I hope that I'm right with the people that are going to move in, that they're going to be chill. I pray that that is what happens. Good, good, good. This is crazy. Two things happened in one reading. I realized that she actually has feelings for you romantically, and you knew that. I love when I'm super connected. All right, are we doing your regular first question? You're welcome, Evie. Okay. All right. So Jeremiah and Samantha, let's well, first of all, thank you for Evie's questions. Let's have Angie please leave, her husband leave, and then Evie leave. Let's bring in Marissa's energy and Greg. Greg, please come in. Answer with your higher self. And the first question is Marissa's regular question. What are your current feelings, thoughts, energy, and emotions for Marissa? Let's start the time in a second. But watch tonight, Marissa. I'm going to make 2 videos and I'm going to post them on my channel. And it's going to be letting everybody know. I think what I need to do is just pick a time and a day where everybody knows that's what time it's going to be. So tomorrow I'll probably do it around 2 p.m., something like that, between noon and 2 p.m. And then I'll figure it out from there. My coffee's totally gone. I miss coffee so much. Okay, returning. Give me 1 minute. All right. I just want to be calm. Give you your reading. All right. Greg, please come forward. Please let me know when you're fully here. All right, here we go. Greg, what are your current thoughts, energy, feelings, emotions for Marissa? Take away everything else and focus purely on Marissa. What are your current feelings, emotions, thoughts, and energy about Marissa? Please think of a blank white canvas and start to show me or tell me through visions or audio what the answer to this question is. Thank you. All right. Start pulling cards. I want to see what he'll communicate directly to me. So I am going to close my eyes for a couple of minutes as I'm pulling cards. Okay, he goes, I wish I could just jump in my vehicle and drive down to see her. Did you tell him that, like, on the 5 days that you spoke, did you mention moving back to where you live? Because he's trying to act like he knows where you live. So he might be wrong in knowing that like, did you let him know that you moved back to, I'm not going to say your city. And then he goes, I would scoop her up in a minute. He's sweet. I would scoop her up in a minute, pick her up, and take her anywhere she wanted to go. It would just be me and her. Nobody else in the world would matter. We would be so focused on each other, staring into each other's eyes, smiling until we start laughing because we can read each other's minds. Wow, he's a poet. He is being very emotionally connected. Um, okay. Okay. Yeah, because he's saying the word. He's saying the two words. I don't want to say your city out loud, but CC, right? Okay. He's like, then he said, like, she's the type of girl who you could take on a road trip and go, like, not saying that your guys are gonna do this, okay? But he's like, he goes, she's the type of girl that you could take on a road trip across the country and back and have a great time with, never argue, just be completely copacetic, both mindful of each other and just happy and elated to be in each other's presence. Wow, like, damn. Um, wow. None of that was from cards. That was all him. Laughed the whole time. That's what he's saying. He goes, we'll, I'll pick her up. We'll look into each other's eyes. We'll smile until we start laughing. That's yeah, exactly what he's saying. Like, that you guys just have this laughter, playful, like, you don't take things too serious. if if it's silent for 5 minutes, you're not going to think something's wrong and start a hissy fit and start crying. That, like, just, he's not saying you guys are going to do that. He's just saying you would be the perfect girl to do that with. It's just an example of how good he feels you guys mesh and how good the energy is. um and so cards, so far, there's, yes, he's big and sweet. So the hangman is like, see how there's the yellow light around his head? That is the enlightenment. So over the course of being not together, he has grown instrumentally, I don't know how to say that word, um cognitively. I just went blank. Hold on. What did I say? The the yellow part was? I can't, my brain won't say the word even though I know it. Enlightenment. There we go. Thank you, God. Okay. So he's been enlightened over, because this is like there's been time between you guys. And this is how he feels. The Ace of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. So that's like he, you know what I mean? Like the overpouring of love. Yeah, he's like love and laughter, not taking life so serious. Like we never fought. He's saying something like you guys never really had arguments because you didn't take things, you were no drama. You were no drama. This means that he wants to spend time with you, and 10 of uh cups means, he just wants to have happily ever after. And if you look here, he's holding you and you guys are happy, kids are playing. All right, is there anything else? We still have 2.5 minutes, so that's good. Let's get a few more things. Exactly. All right. What else do you want to communicate? He has the chill. Well, I have the chill, so he does. He goes, "Can I talk about the future?" I'm like, "I don't know. You got 2 minutes. I don't know." He goes, "Can I talk about the future?" You have chills? Let's see. So he does like uh okay, sounds good. Let's talk about, okay, then yes. Marissa said yes, 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 yes. You could talk about the future. Hi Rara, because we only have 1 minute and 34 seconds. Okay, so the Empress, he looks at you as, thank you, Rara. After I'm done with this, I will talk to you, honey. The Empress, he looks at you as somebody he wants to put on a pedestal, somebody he wants to love and fill that cup, right? The offer, the Ace of Cups is not only I love you, but it is I love you and I'm going to continue to pour love into that cup. That's why it's overflowing, okay? Oh, Rara, look at my prices up top, honey. All right. The Nine of Swords to the Fool card. We need to look into this because the Nine of Swords is not a good card. The Fool card, what I think that he is trying to say with the Nine of Swords to the Fool card is that he hopes that that he didn't wait too long, Marissa. So he does get nervous. He does have anxiety that by being the fool is not being an actual fool. The fool is like being carefree and like that there's been a lot of um okay, Rara. The fool card is showing that okay, time just stopped. I'm gonna keep it stopped for a minute. Marissa, just send in the 10. I but I'm not gonna use your time to figure this out, but go ahead and send that over and I'm going to figure out what this means before I start your time. What is the Nine of Swords here first? The Nine of Swords to the Fool. What are you trying to say? I think I know what you're trying to say, but clarify it to me. Clarify it. Oh, damn. Oh, you did? You're fast. Hold on. You're so fast, my love. I got it. Okay, before I start your time, I'm going to explain. I just pulled, let's see, 7 more cards just to figure out what the Nine of Swords is. So that's me as your friend. Remember that. And just kidding. So the Empress, remember we started with that. This is how he feels about you. You're the prettiest woman in the world. He loved you so much. You're on a pedestal. He has so much respect for you. And then I said, tell me what this means. You're welcome. Tell me what the Nine of Swords means. 'Cause the Nine of Swords is stress, stress. It is overthinking. It is anxiety. It is depression. It is uh, panic attacks, insomnia. It's a lot of shit. Okay. This has been me for the past week. So I know it very well. This has been me. Um, to the Fool card. So in order to figure out what he meant by the Fool, originally I thought he meant that he might be too late. By the time that he reaches out to you and everything that he just explained in the last question, in his answer, he's realizing that he doesn't just get to come back in your life and like get you. He's going to have to find out if you even want him. So I think it's just him realizing that like it takes two people to want to move forward together. Um and so it shows that like the 6 of cups is the ex, so you guys not being together. The 10 of swords that your relationship ended. The Knight of Pentacles a long time ago. And the Seven of Pentacles is him thinking about you all the time. The Strength card is wanting, well, it's actually the Strength to the Eight of Pentacles. It's wanting to work towards like coming back together and at least communicating. But he does he does act afraid because that strength card can be a little bit of a coward, not in like a mean way, but like a little insecure. So he's just a little scared, I think. Um, but I'm telling him, just chill out. You don't need to be in the Nine of Swords energy. Just chill out. You never know until you reach out to her. So calm down and just figure out your shit. Yeah, figure out your shit. Calm down, think about things, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. All right. So now I'm going to start the extra 5 minutes. He said, can we talk about the future? Rara, before I start, Marissa still has this question and one more question. Um, it says it's posted that it's $5. I will do it for free for a yes or no. But when you put what's next for me in love, that's a $30 question. So I can't answer you. That's not a yes or no. You can ask, you know, is love coming towards me in the next? Right. Okay. So after I do this question, before I do Marissa's next question, I'll answer it. Just hang out. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream for zodiac signs, all 12 at one time live. All right, so hang in there. Let me finish Marissa's question. And before I do her third question, I'll get you a yes or no for that. And I won't charge you it's $5 normally, but I won't charge you. All right. So hit the notifications, Rara, so that you can watch the Zodiac. It'll be like what to expect in the next 72 hours. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let me time you, Marissa. Okay, let me bring, before I start, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this part of the question. Let's refresh. Greg, please come back in. Marissa's here. You said, Greg, you said, can we talk about the future? Absolutely. What do you want to say? You have 5 minutes on the clock. Five minutes on the clock. Here we go. What do you want to say about the future? He is insecure at times. Okay. I'm telling him just to not worry about anything with you and just get through his personal shit and hope for the best with you, because we know that it's gonna end up being good when he reaches out to you. So he doesn't need to be in that. I did not just completely shuffle and this come out again, but I'm going to ignore it. All right, perfect. Now he's starting. Here we go. So what he just did there was actually really, 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 really cool. Okay, so I just shuffled, right? And the Nine of Swords came back. And I'm like, dude, no. But what he did was say, okay, I'm dropping the Nine of Swords, and let me give you a different card for how I'm feeling about the future with Marissa. And he gave me the Two of Cups, girl. So he's listening. He's like, okay, I got you. I'm going to drop the Nine of Swords energy, and I'm going to start thinking about her as my soulmate. And as a soulmate, if I ask whoever he believes in, God, Jesus, whomever, to bring him towards you or you towards him, that's what he's going to start focusing on instead of being anxious about it, worried about it. He's going to start just thinking of the best case scenario. I love that. That was super smart. Super smart. The Ace of Cups. Oh my God. The Chariot. Moving forward with you. So, Two of Cups. You're my soulmate, Marissa. I love you. I have lots of love to give. If you want to be in this with me, let's move forward with the Chariot. Let's stop. See, he's bringing up the Fool card again because he's saying, I'm going to start being carefree and hopeful instead of an actual fool, right? Okay, what do you want to talk about the future? That you're going to love her, you're going to want to be with her, that, okay, he wants you to know that when he contacts you, it's not just out of friendship, that there is, even if he doesn't tell you let's say you guys start communicating and maybe he holds back, just remember this reading that it is romantic. It is not just a friendship, that he does want to pursue you in a romantic manner. I think the biggest thing is just that he's hopeful that he's wanting to stay hopeful that you are single, that you are the hermit, and that maybe, like, by the grace of God, he reaches out for you in time before you've met somebody else. The Ace of Wands is showing like he wants this reconnection. And in the reconnection, it's a passionate new beginning because you guys are not the same two people. You are, but you've both grown. Exactly. So Marissa is saying, so do it. And that's what I'm trying to always do. I'm always trying to push him towards you. Okay. I'm pushing his energy towards you. You should see me like, I can't wait in my future to open up a place where you're actually in front of me and I'm doing all of my work, my energy work. So anyways, there was the 5 minutes. Let me ask him if he has one more thing to say. Okay, add one more thing. He kept showing me this card, kept showing it, kept showing it, kept showing it, and it finally flew out. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is commitment. Okay, so he is saying, I told him don't bring up anything else, but he is. He is saying right now, I am attached to somebody by paper, that he is stuck somewhere and he's trying to figure it out. And as soon as he does, as soon as he releases himself from that, even in his mind, which I think he already has, I think these are just when he's feeling insecure, he goes back to this. So I'm trying to tell him, you're not stuck. You can walk away. You are not stuck. Even in this card, they believe they're stuck because they're surrounded by swords. They're tied up and they have a blindfold. But really, that they're not tied tightly, so they can easily get unwrapped, pull off the blindfold, and walk through the swords. They can actually pick up the swords and walk away. So they're not stuck. Like you said the other day, it's just paper. Get it done. Don't act confused. Get it done. Don't retreat, Greg. Like, don't go backwards. Go forwards. All right. And then what's your last question? Oh wait, Rara, is there somebody coming for me in love? Rara, are you here? Marissa, I'm going to take a quick break so that I can breathe. Okay, Rara, you want to know, is there anyone, hold on, is there anyone coming towards you in love? I'm going to add a time frame in the next 6 months. I don't need the pendulum. I don't need the cards. I am a clairvoyant and clairaudient, which means I have visions, and I get audio from my spirit guides. So basically, I don't like to say the word psychic, but that is the right word. But I'm also an intuitive tarot reader. All right. Somebody from the past doesn't want you to go. Somebody from the past does not want you to go. Somebody wants to work things out with you. I don't think you should. Somebody from the past does not want you to go. Let me ask if there's somebody Jeremiah and Samantha, my spirit guides. Rara is new. She wants to know, yes or no, is love coming towards her in the next 6 months? And not the person that I'm looking at. Somebody new. Is somebody new coming in? Yeah, that's what I felt. So somebody new is coming in. Do you know that there is somebody from your past that is trying to keep you from being with anybody else? He doesn't want to be with you, but he also doesn't want to release you. You've got to cut that tie, sweetheart. He's not the one you should be with. All right? This person, this person hurt you. I don't know if they cheated. I don't know if they betrayed you, but this person hurt you. And at the same time, is telling you one thing and then doing another. So their actions are not matching their words. And unless you see action, you shouldn't give this person another chance. They want to hold on so tight to you because they don't want to see you with anybody else and they want to work things out. Um, this could also be a mutual, this could be that you don't want to release this person. It could be mutual. If you still have feelings for this person, your next soulmate is not going to come in. You're going to get a karmic. But in the next 6 months, if you could get over this past person, the new love will come in. Yes. All right, Marissa, I'll be right back. Got it. Yeah. And I feel like it's somebody that it's hard to move on from, Rara. I'm not judging. It's somebody that you really, 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 really were into, and it's really hard to move on. But you're not gonna know. You need to see what your other options are. So spirit wants to throw at you some other men to see if you could see, like, oh, there are better men out there than this guy. It doesn't mean it could never work with the ex. I would have to do a reading with you to really dive into it, but that's what I'm getting for now. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. And I'll be right back, Marissa. Can you please put in all capital letters, reading are done for the night? What? Individual. Should I do 3 each day for 6 months? And I would be worried about committing. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Marissa, if you're back, please put you're here. Okay. Questions are closed for the night. Please turn on notifications for all the new things Crystal will be doing. See, that's my badass moderator right there. You know exactly what to do, exactly what to say. Yay! I'll tell you right now because there's nobody else online, Marissa. The last 3 days I went through like legitimate, what do you call it? Nervous breakdown. And today I was still in it, and Shell, my best friend, she was like, nope, you're better than this. You're gonna. That's why I'm gonna do mental health shit, because it's gonna help me and it's gonna help others too. Okay, anyways. Yes, queen. Oh, girl, I have those some days, especially when I have to work with the witch. It's hard. Like, literally, I walked in yesterday and I just went to my knees. I couldn't breathe. I had a panic attack. I was crying. And it's been for days. Yes. Ew. Oh no. How was that? Okay, I'm gonna do this now so that when I get off, I can hurry up and cook dinner. I'm starving. You could text me and let me know what happened with Bernice today. Okay, so Jeremiah and Samantha, please come in for this last question for Marissa. Thank you so much for tonight, Spirit, and her last question is to let's be a fly in the wall. So, Greg and Emily, what's going on? She acted like if nothing happened, of course. But I'm no longer working at my second job because I was pretty much like a no call, no show. I just said whatever and laughed. Good for you. Because that's exactly what I said she would do. She would call it a no call, no show when that's 1000% her manipulating everything to make it look like that when that's not the case and you would have had proof. But I'm glad you just said whatever and laughed. You don't need it. You don't need it. And I have the chills, which when you get chills, it's speaking the truth. You don't need it. Exactly. Exactly. She made you look back, Sherry. That that girl needs some fucking help. She's literally working in the medical field and she needs behavioral help. Help. Fast. And she's just a manipulator. Nope, you don't need to stress at all. Okay, it's starting the clock, girl. Here we go. Let's focus our energy on what's going on. If we could be a fly on the wall. That's bullshit. If we could be a fly, if I could be a fly on the wall, please show me what's going on in that house of theirs. What's going on between Greg and Emily. All right. All right, let's see if it's different than last time or I can't even remember what last time was. I remember it was completely different from the time before. Seven of Cups options. Let's see. Let me see. And this, I still have the chills, girl. It is not stopping. The Devil, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. Okay, something's going on here. Something's going on here. I need to ask Spirit. Jeremiah and Smith, are these cards, has the talk happened? Has Greg told Emily that he's not happy in his marriage? Has he told her that? Okay, I wasn't expecting a yes or no. I don't put my influence on it, but that's a big old yes. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that because that King of Pentacles, that Hierophant is, yeah, a Hierophant is about vows, marriage. The Seven of Cups is about options. What are we going to do? Are we going to work on the marriage? Are we not? Are we going to go to counseling? Are we not? And when I saw the King of Pentacles, it made me feel like he said something about the house. Something was said about the house. Greg, did you mention wanting to sell the house? I'm not doing, like, you know that I'm not doing this, right? Like, he mentioned something about selling the house. Okay, last time we talked, we said Marissa was like, oh, okay. Remember when you were like, oh, so what you're saying is he's going to bring up that he's going to get a job offer or something and they're going to have to sell the house. And then during that time, once they get the ball rolling on that, then he's going to actually tell her, actually, I want out of the marriage. So is that what's in motion right now? Is he starting what we saw last week? that they need to put it up for rent or sell it. Okay, see, because the devil's there. The devil means that there's a little lying going on here on his part. He's kind of, this is him going, all right, I looked at all my options. This is what I decided to do. It's kind of fucked up because I'm kind of lying. I'm letting her know that, like, I haven't told her like we're done, but I am trying to tell her that I'm looking for something else if he could transfer, and that he might, what might happen soon might be we might need to sell the house or something, or rent it, like you're saying. So let's pull some more cards. What in the world? Okay, Emily, what's going on? I'm gonna ask you. See, because this is his card first. Three of Pentacles. It's usually two people signing a document, okay, which could be getting married or getting divorced. Either way, right? This card also could mean working things out. But I have a feeling that this is his. I saw the Magician. So the Magician to the Three of Pentacles is like, this is the way I've planned it out. Yeah, this is the way I've planned it out. I've planned it out that I'm not happy here. Okay, so this is what's happening. And between you and I, we've kind of figured it out and just kind of asked and gotten a yes. So between you and I and our brains, it's not divorce papers yet, but he's doing things in order to where that, like, he gets himself set up in a good place, and then he can ask for the divorce. So it's like this is in his back pocket. He's not filed or anything like that. Um, but it's in his back pocket. Like, the Magician is like, I'm gonna plan things, and each one has to work, right? Each plan has to work. And I'll get there. I'll get the divorce going at some point. But instead of starting with the divorce and all hell breaking loose, I have thought and planned this out. And I know that I'm doing things that people would think is wrong, but I'm doing it for the benefit of, yeah, he's like, the benefit of her mental health right now. I'm trying to kind of lie. I'm gonna kind of. He's like, it's not a lie because I do want to leave. I don't want, like, if what I want is a divorce in the end, I don't want to stay here. Like, I have no ties to here other than my job. Like, my mom and my brother can come with me if they want, or they could stay and like get a place down here. But for his benefit, he he doesn't want to stay there if they're not together. Does that make sense? Right. So long term, short term and long term, he's like, we're gonna get divorced because I'm going to end it at some point, but I don't want to live here. So the best thing I can do is say that I'm looking for better opportunities, not changing his job, but just transferring and being like, look, I haven't been myself since I've moved down here to be with you. I want to go be back where I was, or relocate. Yeah, I'll use your word, relocate to somewhere where I feel like I'll be happier. I'm just not happy here. So that she will not be breathing down his throat, if that makes sense. Hmm. So let me pull a couple more cards. Yeah, look at this. The Four of Wands, the house. the house, the relationship. Let's see what comes out next. To the judgment. He's made this decision within he has made this decision within his heart, his mind, and his soul. He's made a decision that this is the plan. And it shows that he took time to truly think about this. And he took time to also ask himself, will I regret this? And he himself will not. Um, and he doesn't want to stay longer. He doesn't want to like drag this out because at the same time, that's going to make her feel even more double crossed. And he's okay with being the bad. He's okay with being blamed as a bad guy because at the end of the day, he just wants his freedom. He wants to find himself again. He's saying he got wrapped up and lost in her world. Not only her world, but her location. That she's with her family. That was the time. Do you want to continue or not? Do you want to continue or not? All right. So let me put, you could pay me after, honey. I'm just going to put more time on the clock. All right. So it shows that this is something that he didn't just think of today. He's been planning this. He's been thinking about it. He's been like looking at it like chess, playing chess. Like one move at a time. Let's do what like yeah, he's kind of he goes, I'm not lying completely because I do want to find myself and I do want to be happy where I'm living and I do want to relocate. I just don't want to be doing all of those things with her. I'm sorry, that's so mean, but like he kind of has to have a little bit of sarcasm and laughter so that he doesn't beat himself up too much. Because he's like, you know, yeah, I'm kind of lying, but I'm kind of not. You know what I mean? Like, but it does show that for the last 0 to 4 weeks, he's really tightened up not just what his options are, but what he actually is going to do with this judgment. So he's made a decision about the marriage and he's going to go through with it. Um, wow. Okay. Um, does Emily have any idea? Emily, do you have any idea that your husband wants a divorce? Exactly. Oh, okay. See, he's doing a pretty darn good job at making it seem like, you know, the reason why the marriage hasn't been working is because I'm not happy here. He wants to get this house situated. Whoa, is that a bug? That was a bug in here. Um, he needs to get these things situated because oh my god, the tension that you feel when you're like, and you've done it, I've done it, he's done it, where you feel like roommates and you're living in the same house and you have to walk past each other. He's like, I can't do that. I can't do that again. So I'm going to do it this way, my way. Yep. All of his ducks in a row. And Jeremiah is saying, like, he's going like this. He's like, I give the man credit. That's how it was with Michaela. So he's not wanting to repeat that mess. He's wanting to do it in a different way. But Jeremiah is like, I'm impressed because he was allowing his emotions to get in the way And now he's like, nope, I deserve happiness. And in the long run, she's going to thank me because she'll end up getting married. She'll have kids. She's young. He's young. You're young, but not too young, right? Like you're at the perfect age to get married, start having children, but at least you got to respect the fact that he's getting out before anything like that happens so that she could go on with her life and meet somebody else and experience that. He's like, that is showing that he does care about her. They slept in different rooms and everything. She had her room, he had his, her son had his own. Yep, yep. Wow, look, the emperor just flew out. This is him taking action, being a man about it, and not just talking about it anymore. Now it's time for action. And I told you I kept seeing the magician. Here it is. He now has all the tools he needs to make this happen. He just has to be careful in the way that he's planned it out, um, because he doesn't want to tip her off because she'll tip her mom off and then they'll all come swooping in trying to fix it. And he's like, no way. No way. He does not want that. He's going to move those feet. Time's up. I just want to pull a couple more cards before I say bye. All right. Okay, so she doesn't know that he is wanting a divorce right now. Okay? He's just telling her, I'm not happy where I am. I've made the decision that I want to move. And he's kind of led her to believe that, obviously they'd be doing this together, but he's gonna make sure. Yeah, okay, so he's saying, like, I still have things to do. Like, I still have to actually get transferred. I still actually have to, like, put the plan in motion. Her mom makes me sick. She seems so overbearing because he doesn't want to deal with that. She will come into the house disrespectfully, and he will ask her to leave, and she will not. Like, this lady is very overbearing, and she really needs to be like, you know what? If you don't want to be with my daughter, then leave. That's the kind of mom she should be. Like, if my daughter's husband didn't want to be with her anymore, I would take my daughter out of that immediately and tell her never go back. But with the mom, she wants them to be together. I don't know why. I think it's weird. I think it's weird that the mom is so involved, yet she doesn't post anything about that. Or he has no problem doing that. Oh, he has no problem doing that? Like telling her, get your ass out? All right, that's good to know. That's good to know because she's gonna try to like come in and fix it. And so you're saying he'd be like, no, it's my it's my property, get the hell out. Like my mom, she came to my apartment, helped me pack my stuff, made me throw away all of Chris's shit. Exactly. Be like that. Emily's mom, be like that. Get mad if you have to. Hate him if you have to. Take your daughter out of there and make sure that they have a quick and easy divorce. Your parents saved you. Exactly. I think that's all I'm getting, but that was good to do the extra time because this gave us a good look into what's actually happening versus what's just a thought in his mind. And it feels like it's showing that like time time is finally starting. Like we could finally like start the time and like see it start happening. When it's not working, it's not working. They didn't question me. My mom was just by my side when I signed my divorce papers. Exactly. Yes. All right, girly. This one you just sent. Thank you so much. I had a good night with you. And I always knew I had a place to go back home to. See, you're gonna make me cry because I've never had that, and like nothing against my parents, but I've never had that, and that's the support that I wish I had. Okay, I love you. You're welcome. Thank you too. And we'll talk soon. I'll message you. I'm super thankful for my parents. Well, they're great. They were my saving grace. They still are. Being being in that loving home household also helps your mental health. Having love and support all around you, you know? Okay, I love you. I'm out of here. Bye.